director of Iraq Foundation for Development and Democracy, and joins us from London. Good to have you on the program with us. What, if anything, has changed since last year?
The real problem that now it has been clear that the Iraqis are dissatisfied. They thought at the beginning this is just a temporary outburst and will vanish. Actually, they proved there's deep-seated grievances. It has to be addressed. They succeeded in having the previous government to resign. They succeeded in partial steps, but all the were half measures. Now, what is the situation is developing in the following way. First of all, the sectarian and ethnic division in Iraq made the Shia as the dominant political force in Iraq. Nevertheless, the worst area now suffered under this period since the occupation in 2003 are the Shia. The question is, the Shia, they have the way to save Iraq and to bring it to stability. The problem is outside interference in this situation. Here, those in power will not relent power easily. Even today, one of the groups called Asa'ib al-Haq, which is a pro-Iranian force, actually criticized the demonstration and easily calling them pro-American.
Right.
Now, the question is how to save Iraq. Otherwise, we will have another Syria in our hands.
These protests that started last year went on for months, but finally ended because of the pandemic. A year later, do you think there is as much support for these protests as we saw a year later, or has that died down some?
From my personal contact with people inside, there is widespread support, but there are also those opposing forces are now well equipped to fight it. In addition to infiltration, suppression, using force, these forces were able to continue the way they have done today. They thought this is the end of it. The question is, for all those forces, Iraq, the history of Iraq, all changes happened by force, coup d'etat or occupation. If this demonstration succeed in forcing a new government or a temporary government to have really free and fair election, that really will change, be the first time the transfer of power and change in Iraq will happen peacefully. If we lose this opportunity, we are asking each party to revert to force.
Okay, and we'll leave it there for now. Ghassan, Atiyyah in London, thank you so much.